Bonjour! Hi guys! Long time no see. I'm in Kagurazaka, as you could just notice. Sorry, no notification. I'm doing this a little bit in a rush because I'm in between two jobs. I hope you will join me soon. So we are in... hello Hélène! And we are in Kagurazaka. That's I think the French people favorite area in Tokyo. I think you will understand why. I was thinking of taking you to showing you that street, the main street of Kagurazaka, which is the former Geishas area in Tokyo. It used to be where all the geishas were. I hear that there are still a few living here, and they have lots of super nice restaurants and shops. So you can see this lady is wearing a kimono because there is still some tradition, let's say, in this area. I think this is why French people like it. I can see that there are new stores already. This is new. I didn't know this store. Apparently they sell lots of food. This is some amazake. Check this out. This is beautiful. Huh? Voilà, so that's one of the exits of one of the metro exits. Huh? And we are going to go up, all the way up to in that street. Yes, it's a kimono shop and souvenirs shop. I think they also sell yukata, so you know the summer kimono. I have to show you the side streets too a little bit. Haven't done this in 10 days, so I don't know how to film anymore. If you go this way, actually, there are lots of also, I think, actually I used to be living very close, just on the other side. You have Iidabashi station over there. Hi Von, osasuburi desu. This was what in Japanese they would say niwa. That this was my garden because I was living in Iidabashi. I've been living here for 10 years. But each time I come back here, I can see that it changes so quickly, you know, Tokyo. So they have always new stores, you know. But my favorite stores are still here. I'm going to introduce you to those stores. Do you know Tenkaiping, the ramen? The ramen restaurant. It's a chain store that you can find all over Japan, and the quality is pretty decent. I don't know this store. This is new too. It's what time is it? It's something like 10:20. So not all the stores are open yet. Some are. So see, in Kagurazaka, I think that some French people say that it's a little bit like Paris. I think it's because of the trees and also the fact that the street is a little bit narrow. It's the traffic, it changes according to the hours, depending on the hours. Now it's downwards, but in the evening sometimes it's in the evening I think it's upwards, you know. Hold on a second. There was a nice, no, it's not in this street, maybe it was in the other one there. On the side streets, they have this Japanese restaurant is good too for seafood, if I remember well. You're not sleeping. Attends. Are you not sleeping in the UK? Like everybody is, even in Norway, you're still up. And as always, check this out. So see, it's Kagurazaka. Saka, it means a slope. So you can see that we are going a little bit up, right? Can you see that? Alors, I used to buy so much stuff. Do you know Tansuya? It's two. Thank you, my dear. It will buy me. I think I so need a coffee. I will tell you about this week later on. But oh my God, I'm so tired. It will help. Thank you so much for the tip-in. This store, you can see the kimonos. It's a recycled shop. So you can find, but they sell the stuff that is really in perfect condition, but at a really cheaper price. Voilà, can you see this? This is nice, huh? And I used to buy so much stuff here with my shamisen teacher. And there are a few Tansuya, it's called Tansuya. Let's see if we can see a little bit inside. And there are a few all around the city. So if you see, you find Tansuya. Can you see inside? Ah, voilà. Ah, there is a staff. I should stop maybe. If you see Tansuya, the atmosphere is nice, isn't it? If you see, I know that they have also, they have Tansuya in all the major stations. I think I've seen one in Shinjuku, I think too. I've seen one in, one or two even in Asakusa, you know, the touristic areas. But the thing is that even if the kimonos are not new, they clean the kimonos, they check if there are no defects, and but they sell those at really good prices. So if you'd want a kimono, I mean the flea markets can be fun too, but if you go to Tansuya, you know that they've checked, you know, the whole thing, and it will be really in good shape. So it can be a good place where to buy kimono and kimono related stuff. Voila. Alors, I'm going to show you. Okay, let's start with another of my favorite stores. It's also about umbrellas and bags. To when you wear your kimono here, this shop. Actually, I did shooting with the NHK many years ago and with some magazines too. So they have, it's really old. I don't remember how old, but I think more than 50 years ago, so that's for sure. Oh, thanks, Tom. I was wondering about that. I will send you your parcel. You will get your parcel probably. I will send it next week because I'm just too busy until the 22nd. So it's, but everything is ready for you too. Tom is made me a wonderful hat that I'm not showing until I get it. You need to see it live, guys. But about this store, see, they have all those beautiful bags too. Can you see? They also have nice umbrellas, and then also all, you know, but they have some shoes too. But they have pretty traditional stuff. I hear that sometimes, you know, people who work in restaurants, even the geishas, they used to make stuff for the geishas, so it has a long history, you know, of really shoes, bags, making, you know, it's really craftsmanship. So that's a nice place. It's pricey, but it's worth it if you're looking for the real stuff. That's one of the first stores. So I don't think we've seen areas like this, you know, with all those trees, with trees like this in Tokyo yet, have we? Alors, this store is nice too, I think, for tableware. They sell typically Japanese stuff. Alors, attends, what's the question? Oops. Attends, sorry. Alors, is Kagurazaka considered a hidden tourist spot as it's not so busy? Alors, just let me show you this. I will answer the question afterwards. This is cute. So next year, 2019, is going to be the World War year, right? They are so cute. Kagurazaka, there are lots of French people living here because we have the French Institute, something like 500 meters away from here. It's in between Kagurazaka and Ichigaya station. It's true that I don't really see tourists, foreign tourists, but there are lots of Japanese tourists actually because it's really it's a nice, relaxed area that even Japanese people like very much. I'm going to show you where I always buy my, how do you call these guys? Yes, a helicopter, yes. They are coming to catch me. Encens, de l'encens. You know those sticks? Attends, the good smell thing. How do you call that, guys? Lord, I don't know how to say that. Can you see maybe? Attends, maybe I shouldn't. See. The incense, voilà, okay. It's the same in French. Okay, I don't see anybody, so I'm showing you the... Konnichiwa. I always buy my incense here because they have the top quality, and I know that all the people to whom I bought incense from here, they just loved it, and each time they're like, when they run off this incense, they're like, please can you buy some more and bring it back to France when you come back, because they sell super high quality. You have different levels of prices, but that place, if you like incense, you will get the real stuff, so I really recommend it. Let me show you again. It's called Miyasaka Miyasaka, that's the name of the store, apparently. I think it is, not sure, but you know the place now. Voila, so that's about, let's say, at the middle of the street. I'm going to show you, there is a nice French, see on the other side how it is, it's nice. Without the trucks, because it's a delivery time now. Without the trucks it would be nicer, but in this side street you have lots of nice restaurants too. I'm going to show you, if you like cuisine from... This is so noisy today. Cuisine from Lyon. You know, that is a very gastronomic area, Lyon, in France. The chef is from Lyon and he serves cuisine from there. It's called Le Goudounou. That's the old name of Lyon. Voila, this restaurant I can recommend you if you want to have the real stuff, you know, real French food from Lyon. Did you get that? Did you get that, guys? Lyon. I don't know how you pronounce that in English. I think it's Lyon because Lyon. It's not lion, right? Lyon. Okay. This is a very famous unagi eel restaurant, very old, long history. And I don't know how it is now to go and eat here, but there are so many people who come from even other areas to eat here. I think that you can feel this restaurant has a long history. I don't know how to... Natsumiya. No, Tatsumiya it's called. Tatsumiya. Yes, very old. And I came to eat here. I saw it on TV and I thought, oh my God, I'm living like 5 minutes away from here, right? And I came here on a Sunday and oh my God, it was horrible, so crowded, such a queue, you know. But when we made it in there with my friend, it was really funny because it's like, I think the grandson was helping, you know. But I must say that they were not super friendly. Hopefully they've changed. Maybe they were a little bit ちょっとね、なんか鼻が高かったですよ、このお店。美味しかったけど。Voilà, that was, if they watch the video, maybe they won't be so happy about my comment. But I mean, you know that I give you the real impressions that I have about the places I visit. Another place that I can recommend is this tea store. Here, it's I think it's famous too because they've been here forever. See, it's beautiful. That might make actually a better thumbnail picture. Alors, they are not doing it yet, but they roast. They have a machine here that they put here usually. And they roast the tea themselves. So when you come all the way from a few meters, like something like 50 meters away, you can smell the tea. It smells really, really good. Alors, yes, Japanese teas to otaku they sell here. So different varieties and different areas for the green tea, of course, but they also have, you know, the roasted teas. So you can find, and like rice tea, soba cha, also like the soba buckwheat tea. So Japanese teas. And they are super friendly. No, they don't have a big head, even if they are super famous. See, here we have a hojicha. Those bottles apparently are pretty convenient. I remember that the owner tried to sell me one, but I try not to have too much things. Ah, konnichiwa, sumimasen. Did you see? She was smiling. Attends, oops! I want to show you the. Ah, ichatta. Okay, too bad. It was a military. It was a big helicopter, military helicopter. I don't know what's going on, but so I think, can you feel how relaxed it is in this area? And you just sent me pictures. Alors, more places that I'd like to introduce, to recommend you. This restaurant. So it's almost, you have the tea place, Mizuho Bank, and then you have this udon restaurant, which is super nice. They have, let me see, this is for, ah no, that's another restaurant. Yeah, it's not this place, that's another restaurant that's 2 minutes away. This restaurant here, the udon, they have also udon-ski, like sukiyaki, you know, like hot pot. attends, ちょっと待ってください. But this is weird. I hope no. Yes, it hasn't changed. It's really udon. It's udon, ne? I remember that I would come here and for something like 18 bucks, I would have really with beer, I would pay something like 25 bucks for a full meal, you know, very filling meal, delicious, in a absolutely delightful Japanese atmosphere. Like, this is the real stuff, right? Even if they've renewed it, the inside is just really traditional. So that's an area that a restaurant that I like very much. It's right in front, almost in front of Bishamonten. Bishamonten is a temple here. I think that it was built by Tokugawa Ieyasu. It used to be located elsewhere, but they moved it here a few hundred years ago. Voilà, so that's Bishamonten, that's the most famous temple in Kagurazaka. And then the street, we still have a little bit of the street to go. I mean the main part of Kagurazaka. There is a super nice wagashi place that I can introduce you later. What we are going to do is I don't think I will have the time to take a coffee, but we are going to go on this side street to the, do you say cobbled street, you know, the pavement? Check this out. And so I'll be able to show you some of the old houses and the old tea houses where the geishas used to be. Hold on a second. There is also a very delicious crêperie, crepe place. Thank you, Trek. Cobblestone. I hope I pronounced this properly. This used to be my terrace. I would eat here every Saturday when I arrived in Tokyo. Hello! Kawaii! Konnichiwa! Kawaii! Arigato! So nice! You know that I try not to take you to people or where other people take you. I'm not sure where they take you, but I don't think they take you here. So this used to be my table. Or this one. Voilà, delicious. It's a French guy who opened, was the first crêperie. And it's a little bit of France in Kagurazaka. He has a few other crêperies now in Tokyo. He's so famous. Even French television, they do reports about him because he's such a successful man. I think he was one of the first, you know, to create a crêperie in Japan. And they love crepes right in Japan. So he's the one who's developed this food in Japan. We have a Japanese restaurant in front of it. Nice entrance. Voilà. So now Le Bretagne is called. You know that the crepes come from Bretagne area. They have a store because they import stuff themselves, like the cidre and other goodies. And why am I going to this side street? Because you can feel a little bit more of the old Kagurazaka here, I think. I think you understand why Japanese people, it's touristic for Japanese people because they like to enjoy these side streets. Voilà. And it's a super busy day for me, but I thought, okay, I only have an hour and a half. I'm not going to take time to go to a coffee shop as I always do, you know, and do emails. I thought I had to show you Kagurazaka because I've wanted to show it to you many times already. So here we are. Voilà, see the old, very narrow streets, cobbled streets. we're going to move away because it's going to get noisy. So you have lots of bars, restaurants in those streets. I also thought I had to live stream because it's been about 10 days, I think, since last live stream. And I don't know when I'll be back in Kagurazaka, so you know. But you can see here that, you know, that's really the old area with the narrow streets that used to be really, you know, Nagaya on those long houses. But now it's changed. Of course, it's changed, but you can see we are going to have some old houses turned into restaurants. We are going to see that, hopefully, if I remember well. Well, I've always been curious about this Shung restaurant. Okay, not so nice with because it's not ready yet, but voilà. This is nice. And I haven't had the time to see in the middle. I think this is why French people, they love it here, and this is why they built the French Institute close to this area, because it's really central. Check out Iidabashi, Kagurazaka. But also, you know, you can feel, I think, some history in this area because it's kept its charm, right? And it has a specific atmosphere because it used to be, you know, the Geishas'area, I think. That's why it's so different. It has some elegance, I think, right? And we like elegance and finesse, I think. See? This is more traditional. They still have a garden. This area, David, is super expensive. Nice. You'll have to chip in hard to buy me a house here, friends, my friends. I know that a few restaurants have a one-star Michelin star in this Kagurazaka area because they have lots of Japanese restaurants too. So this is the end maybe of the cobbled street. We're going to not go back at on the main street. I'm going to show you my favorite cafe. It serves super delicious. I've put pictures on Instagram a few months ago when I went there about the food. It's all Japanese stuff. It's so nice, and we can go that way. I can see some bouquet. Alors, they have lots of French restaurants too, because there are lots of French people living here. Alors, I remember that when they built these apartments, this big mansion there, everybody was against it because it's a super tall building in Kagurazaka. And I remember that the people living here, they were against it because they said, hey, it's a traditional area still here. We don't want that big building here. But they did it, they built it. Alors, attends, hold on a second. I think, can I go through the parking lot? We want to go, okay, I have to get to that a little bit noisy street. We have to go around, okay. I haven't been here, and it's kind of a labyrinth here, you know. So, hello. Did I miss some questions? Actually, I have one of my friends. She lives, and she's something like 70, but she lives in that building, you know. And I don't know if you've ever heard that those mansions, those apartments, sometimes even when you have a house, sometimes you can have the plot just for 50 years. It's a 50 years contract. After 50 years, they can kick you out. True story. This and my friend, you know, I think when she bought it, she wasn't even 70 yet. But she said, in 50 years, that's for sure, I won't be here anymore, so I don't care, you know. But I thought, oh my God, this is, when you buy a place, you want to be able to keep it forever, right? But in 50 years, her apartment that she bought, it won't be hers anymore. She would have to rebuy it, or her the people who will inherit it, they will have to pay more money to be able to stay there. So it's yes, I think it's crazy, huh? Alors we are it's another, it's just it's not super interesting here, but we'll get back to the main street. I had to go around because of that big building. Voila, you can see it from here. It's wow, what happened? Oh la la. Is he going to chase that truck with his bicycle? Impossible, huh? He won't catch him, huh? Did you see that? Did you hear that? I don't know what happened. I think that the truck was maybe going too fast, or I think he's chasing him with his bicycle. Crazy. Alors, attends, I think we can see the building. It's so tall, right? Can you see it? Some action today. It's crazy. I was in Tokyo Station, so I've had, you know, this winemaker since Sunday from Châteauneuf-du-Pape. I have to upload, you know, all the pictures and make a proper kind of report, let's say, about these 3 days. But I took him to Tokyo Station to take his Shinkansen, because it's like it was his first trip to Japan, and I thought, okay, oh my God, he's not going to make it, right? Or he would have had to leave something like 2 hours in advance. Did you see that short video I put on Instagram? That was crazy there too. There were some firemen. There is a lot of action, and first thing in the morning in Tokyo. This is the entrance of that big mansion, and we can go here. Konnichiwa. He was smiling. My favorite cafe, it's right beside that big building, actually. We have the terrace of my favorite cafe here. And we have the Petit Paris, that's new. I like, oh my God, I could have I could actually have a coffee here, something here. Alors, let me see. So that's my cafe, guys. There is a terrace. Nobody on the terrace. Wait, well, I thought, can someone give me the time, please? Because there is a terrace, and I could keep on filming on the terrace if time enables me to, and you want me to keep on filming and see the menu. But I can show you the menu here. Ah, see, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one shooting, huh? Oops. Ah, it's closed. Ah, okay. Sokka. I think they are doing some, see, they are going to take the food, to take pictures of the drinks, and yeah. Yeah, but it's closed, and so I can't, too bad. But see, this is a kind of a matcha drink. Let me show you the menu. They have all those yummy desserts. They also have food, of course. Huh? This is some hoji chi pork, spicy kimar curry. That gives you an example, you know, of the stuff they have here. This tart looks so good. Yeah, Thomas, sorry about that. They have, oh my god, this udon looks so good too. Voila, so that's my favorite cafe. What for? Yes, they use lots of also like organic products. So when you eat something here, it's you have the feeling you're doing something good to your body. So, attends. Did Koe get fed too? Did you feed her? Alors, that means I can show you my favorite wagashi restaurant. We are back on what I call the main street. Yes, I know whose Koe is too, of course. Alors, it goes... You can go, keep on walking over there. There are more shops. But to me, the main area is up to here. I also like this, it's funny because this restaurant, I've never eaten here, but they sell lots of vegetables and fruits that they get delivered in the morning. I don't think they have many foreigners filming here because they are all smiling. They are not bothered yet that you know, people film in this area, so they probably don't see many people holding a gimbal and shooting everywhere. I used to buy lots of small dishes in this store because it's all handmade. Just a little pick. See the pickles. They have lots of, these are the nani kombu to make some dashi, katsuobushi, the bonite. She doesn't even see me. Kawaii. I don't really like doing this, you know, shooting them when they don't know I'm doing it. This is not very nice, but I'm trying to show you just a little bit, not being too intrusive, but show you a little bit of the daily Tokyo. Alors, oops. Side street. So you can also go in the side streets, and it won't be over there. You don't have a cobbled streets, but it's nice because it's quiet, and it's really a different atmosphere than other areas. So, thank you, Steve. From thanks for the chip-in just in front of my favorite wagashi store. Thank you very much. Check this out. That's my favorite wagashi store. I know that they have a long history here too. I think it's been here forever. Yes, there are shops everywhere and good shops to otaku. And they are super, super friendly. You will see, I don't know if you can see the lady at the counter. I think she's the, you know, the owner. She is so very friendly. So this is the season of marron and coulis. This is some yokan. It's a red beans paste. And they put some coulis, some marron in there. The quality, when I have, I take, Kagurazaka is an area where I come with when I do my gourmet tours, and people want to see, you know, a different kind of area. I take them here. I show them the side streets too, but also, you know, for their shopping. Those who want to try wagashi, I also take them here because it's really good, I think. And everybody, anything they tasted, they tell me that it's good. Ah, voilà, chestnut, thank you. They have the sekihan, the red, can you see the red rice? That's good. Voila, that's, I think that was the last, I can show you super delicious, this is not Japanese anymore, but as for the, really the places where I'm doing my shopping, even now that I don't live in the area, when I was living in the area, and even now when I come here, I'm like, okay, I can buy my incense there, I can buy some wagashi here. They make the most delicious wagashi with when it's the hanami season, the cherry blossom season. You know, they have specific like seasonal wagashi. They make the best. I'm going to show you a delicious Italian restaurant. I have a meeting at 12:30, so I don't have the time to. Would actually, it would be nice if I had the time to have. I can have coffee at Paul before I take my train to my meeting, actually. So Paul, French boulangerie, huh? They have good bread, good. Yeah, I can. Thank you, Nosh. I will have to stop filming because it's pretty crowded in there. Paul is very popular in Japan, as in France. But I really need to drink your coffee. I'm too tired. Can you see the bread? Looks good, huh? I know that I have to take the train at around 11:40, so have the time. Let me see. Yes, they have a few tables, so I can grab a coffee here. Kawaii! Oh, she's so cute. She looks like a princess, huh? Kawaii! Alors, my favorite, one of my favorite restaurants, I think, hold on a second, was it this building? No, Chigaimasu. It's not here. Attends. I think it's called, because they have the main Italian restaurant they have is located in Ginza, and they have another one. I think it's around here. I've been only once. What I will do is I will put it in the description. It's around here. Maybe, I hope it's still here. I don't see it, but I had difficulties finding it first time I went there, so who knows, maybe it's one of the neighbor buildings. But anyways, sorry, just talking to myself. Konnichiwa. Gomenasei, mo owari desu. Sorosoro owarimasu. Alors, I think I might have missed many questions. I was trying to be quick because I really wanted, you know, to show you Kagurazaka. How nice. You can see, I think, from the many angles that the atmosphere is different. I think it's due to the fact that all the streets are narrower. 難しい。これ発音するの。Are, you know, more narrow. Also the trees, I think it really gives another feeling to this area that's not an atmosphere that we have elsewhere, right? Look at this beautiful, beautiful sky. Alors, as I said, there are lots of trucks, cars on the streets, on the sides, because it's still in the morning. They are delivering stuff, but it's really a cool area. On weekends, I think it's on Sundays, no cars can't go through the whole street, even at the top there where we didn't go. They do like in Ginza, you know, it's for the people who walk, so that's nice too to enjoy. You can walk in the middle of the street. I'm going to have my coffee. Thank you, Steve and Tu, for the tip-in. I'm going to take that break. It's going to be crazy busy, as I said, until the 22nd. Forgive me if I can't live stream again, because I have to go to Osaka. I have Chateau Cliné. You know, that's the ambassador of Chateau Cliné in Japan. They are coming next week. So many events to come. I have MC jobs to do from tomorrow. It puts a lot of pressure on me, but and you know, the usual. So voila, I'm going to have to go to Caldi after I have get that coffee, right? But thank you so much. It was nice having you. You found me even if I didn't put a notification. Merci beaucoup. And I will update Instagram and Facebook very soon. Okay? Voilà, voilà. Merci beaucoup. Thank you again, and I will see you very soon in another off the beaten path area, okay? Thank you guys. Love you. Merci. I leave you with Kagurazaka. Mwah. Kagurazaka. And I will try and put the information about the places I recommend soon, okay? Thank you guys. Bye.